Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jefferson TV. Good evening,
Alongside
everyone,
Rick
and
Schmitz,
welcome
Trevor
to
Larson
Jefferson
coming to you
TV
live from
Swanson
alongside Rick
Stadium.
Schmitz. I am
For the
Trevor
Jayhawks
Larson
home
coming to
opener
you
live
live
from
from Senior
Swanson
Night.
Stadium.
For the
And
Jayhawks
it's
home
senior
opener
night, we're
here
expecting
on
both
Senior
sides
Night.
to play with a lot of energy.
And it's
As
senior
we
night,
get
we're
set
expecting
for
both
football
sides to
under
play
the
with a
lights
lot of
here
energy
on this Thursday
as we get
evening.
set for football
Bring
under
both
the
sides
lights
coming into
here
tonight's
on
ball
this
game at
Thursday
1-1.
evening.
Jefferson handling
Bring
East
both
in their
sides
season
coming into
opener
tonight's
that
ball game
overtime
at
victory.
1-1.
Jefferson handling
East
East
last
in
week.
their season opener
While
that
the
overtime
Titans
victory
dropped their opener to
before
Freeport
falling to Hononegah
and
last
beat
week.
East a week ago.
While the Titans dropped their opener
the
to
Titans
Freeport
coming in here
and
tonight looking
beat
to bounce
East a
back
week
from
ago.
a bit of a down season for them.
The Titans coming in here
22 and
tonight looking to
23,
bounce
they
back
just had
from
the
the
one
bit of a
conference
down
loss
season last
them.
year, finishing
In
22 and
23, they just had the one conference loss.
It's going to be a real test for both sides as
this
in
looks like a game
conference.
that could be
So
a
it's
deciding
going to be a real test for
and
both
which
sides
team might
as
make
this looks
playoffs.
like a game
This is
that
definitely
could
going to
be
be a
a
pivotal
deciding
game
factor
for both
in
teams.
which team might make
And you know, when you
playoffs.
mentioned
This is definitely going to be a
senior
pivotal
night, I
game
didn't know
for
if you
both
meant
teams.
and you know, when you
seniors
mentioned
senior
in
night,
high school,
I
or
didn't know if
me,
you meant,
senior. So seniors.
But no, this
in
is
high
going to
school,
be
or me, senior.
We've been talking
so,
about this for the last.
But
4
no,
or 5
this is
days,
going to be.
we've been
it's
talking about this for
a
the last
huge
4 or 5
discussion.
days, and what this is going to do for the winners and what it's going to do for the
huge
losers.
discussion.
Of course, one of the big
what this is
stories
gonna
for the
do winners
Jayhawks,
and
their
what it's gonna
starting
do for
running
the
back,
losers.
they were anticipating
one of the big
Donzel
stories
Ingram
for the
Love got
Jayhawks,
hurt in
their
that starting
season
running
opener,
back, they were
and it
anticipating
kinda
Donzel
set the
Ingram
stage,
Love
you know,
got
they've
hurt in that season
had
opener,
some issues getting
and it
into
kind of
rhythm on
set the
offense
stage.
past
You
two
know, they've
games.
had
better
some
in the second
issues
half
getting
last
into
week
rhythm
against
on
Hononegah.
offense the past
So
two
we'll
games.
see
A
what
little
they
better
can
in the
do
second
on
half last
offense
week against
against Hononegah.
Hononegah. See if they can find some
We'll
rhythm.
see
Maybe
what
through the
they
air
can
a
do
little
on
bit.
offense
Quarterback
against
tonight. See if they
Hononegah.
can find some rhythm. Maybe through the air a little bit. An interesting quarterback, of course, coming over from Boylan. So it should be
Yeah, they're healthy, which they have not been healthy.
Yeah, they're real. They're
I mean,
healthy,
they weren't healthy the
which
first
they
game, so
they
I
have
think
not
pretty
been
much
healthy
everybody's back now.
since. I mean, they weren't healthy the first game, so I think pretty much everybody's back now.
Teams getting ready for kickoff as they'll meet. Teams getting ready for kickoff. And a couple of wrinkles coming into tonight's game as well, of course, playing here at And a couple of wrinkles coming into tonight's game as well, of course, playing here at Guilford High School. The schedule makers at the beginning of the season. Of course, with the curveball Stadium. Schedule makers at the beginning of the season. Kind of an interesting wrinkle in the schedule. And then last year, of course, kind of an interesting wrinkle in the schedule. And then last year, of course, last year it looked like Jefferson had a shot to take Boylan and Jefferson on the road against. Last year it looked like Jefferson had a shot to take it hold on to that. On the road against a spot here where they're looking for some revenge. Could not hold on to that. So a spot here where they're looking for some revenge.
We've talked about that too, Trevor. I really think
we've talked about that too.
They've never really said too much about that. I really think
we've kind of got going.
They've never really said too much about that.
Basically,
we've kind of got going with the season.
We got to get better
here. We got to get better there.
Basically,
they never really went back.
We got to get better here. We got to get better
too
there.
much about
they never really went back
as far as a revenge
and
factor.
said too much
obviously,
about that loss.
Anytime
as
that
far
you
as
can
a revenge factor,
play Boylan
and
competitively,
obviously
beat Boylan.
anytime that you can
it's
play Boylan,
something that's not done.
beat
an
Boylan.
awful lot. it's
teams ready
something that's
for
not done
kick as
an
the
awful lot.
Titans are going to receive
Teams
ball
ready
at the
for
40
kick,
as
and
the
we
Titans
are
are
underway
going to receive
here
ball
under the
at
lights
the
on
40.
this
Gorgeous
we
Thursday
are
evening
underway
for football
here under
as
the
that
lights
one
on
goes
this out of the
gorgeous
end zone
Thursday
for a
evening
touchback
for football, and we'll see what our Jayhawks can do on their first touchback, and we'll see what our Jayhawks can do on their first defensive drive. What are we looking for out of the defensive front here?
I think they'd love to
What are we
win
looking
first
for
down
out of
and
the
second down and get
defensive
off the
front
field on
here as
third
we
down.
start
I think they'd love to win first down and second down and get off the field on third down. I think they're kind of anticipating too. This is a guessing game until that first snap. This is a guessing game until what they're going to try and do and what they can do. What they're going to try and do and what they can
now
do.
getting ready. Ball going to be spotted at the 20-yard line.
All right, teams
Now getting ready. Ball going to be spotted at the 20-yard line.
Looks like it's going to be two
wide receivers either side of the
and they're
formation.
going to be out. Looks like
It's
it's going
going
to
to
be
be
two
two
wide
wide
receivers
receivers
either
backfield.
side.
He's
of
going
the
to hand it
formation.
off, and
Back that is Dominic
Cacciatore in the
It's gonna be a
backfield. He's going to
2-yard
hand it
run.
off, and might have had a gap
Looks
to
like it's
start,
gonna be a
but
two
2-yard
by the
run.
linebackers that time to hold
Might have
him
had a
to
gap
a
to
2-yard
start,
gain,
but good
as
closing
it'll
by the
bring up
linebackers
second
that time
and
to hold
8.
him to a
No,
2-yard
that's
gain.
exactly what they did
as
against
it'll bring
East
up
High.
second
They had
and 8.
some room to
No,
run
that's
in there
exactly
by the
what
time
they
the
did
back
against
got
East
to
High.
They had some point of attack. It was close by the time the back got to the
Boylan moving
point of
from
attack.
right to left from
closed.
our vantage point. Jayhawks whenever they get out
from
onto
right
the
to
field,
left
left
from
to
our
right.
vantage
point.
Jayhawks
Jayhawks
in
whenever
their
they get
white
out
jerseys,
they've got the gold
left to
numbering.
right. Jayhawks in the red
in
with
their
the
white
white
jerseys,
numbering.
they've got the gold numbering.
Jayhawks in the red with the
Boylan
white
starting
numbering.
off very methodically. Sense of
Boylan
urgency
starting
this
off very
early in the
methodically
ball game
as they come out with another four wide
sense of
receiver
urgency
set.
this early in the
Three-man
ball
stack
game
on the far hash mark, ball on the near hash.
Three-man
Snap's
stack
gonna be a wide
on the
receiver
far
screen
hash
out
mark,
wide.
ball
That
on
is
the
going to
near
be
hash.
caught by
Here's the
Albano.
snap. It's gonna be a wide
And another
receiver
nice
screen
play
out
that
wide.
time
That is
by
gonna
the
be
defensive
caught by
back as he's able
Albano.
to take him
And
down
another
right
nice
near the
play
line of
that
scrimmage.
time by
And
the
early on,
defensive
it's gonna
back
be a
as
third
he's able
long
to take him
here
down
for
right
offense.
near the line of
That's
scrimmage.
kind of what they wanted to
Early
do
on,
in the
it's gonna be a
pursuit on
third
that
long
last
here
play,
for
Trevor.
Titans
Was
offense.
that's kind of what they wanted to do in the pursuit on
nice.
that last play, Trevor. Was just absolutely
Boylan trying to wrinkle early
nice.
with that stack wide receiver formation. Did not work.
trying to
Good
wrinkle
defense by the
early with
Jayhawks
that
on
stack
second
wide
down.
receiver formation.
As
Did
there's
not
gonna be
work. Good
trips
defense
right
by the
on the
Jayhawks
far
on that
side of the
second
field,
down.
bunched near the
As
sideline.
there's gonna be trips right on the far side of the field, bunched near the sideline.
And looks like that's going to be a jump, and we're going to have an offsides penalty.
It's going to be a
jump, and we're going to have an offsides penalty.
Yeah, see what the call is.
Looks like that's
So
gonna go
against Jefferson.
Still third down, although now that brings up third and short. A little bit
Still
more
third
opportunity
down,
here
although
for
now that
Boylan
brings
as
up
maybe
third
they have
and short.
a
A
run
little
play
bit
instead
more
of having to go to the
opportunity
air on
here
third
for
and
Boylan, as maybe they have
well. They have
a run play
they have
instead of having
a
to
lot
go to the
more
air on
multiple
third and
plays that they can use now. Well, they have they have a lot more multiple plays
in
that they can
shotgun
use now.
trips right. This
That's-
one's going to be
that's
another
for sure.
handoff up the middle, and
in
some
shotgun
shifty
trips
moves by the
right.
running
This
back.
one's gonna be
Another
that
handoff
time
up
able
the
to
middle,
break out
and
and
some
get
shifty
across the
moves by the
first
running
down
back
marker.
that
That's
time,
number
able to break
Alex out
Hernandez
and get across the
as
first
we're
down
gonna have a
marker. That's number
penalty.
7.
Alex
Hernandez
as we're going to have a penalty.
no penalty, but a first down nonetheless for Boylan. Nice run that time on
No
third
penalty,
short
but a
by the
first
running
down
back. Hernandez
nonetheless
pick
for
up that
Boylan.
first down.
Nice
As
run
ball
that
moves
time
out
on
to the
third
31.
short by the running back. Hernandez
It's not
pick
that
up
he
that
didn't
first
get hit
down.
before he got to
As
the
ball
first
moves
down,
out to
so
the
he
31.
it's not that he
Almost got
didn't
that
get
on-
hit before
on
he got
his
to
own.
the first down, so he
That penalty coming
almost
into
got
play
that on-
there,
on his own.
allowing the Titans to pick up a first
That
down
penalty
on the
coming
ground.
into play there,
See the first
allowing
snap
the
under center
Titans
here
to
for
pick up a first
Cacciatore.
down on the ground.
You see the first snap
As
under
he's gonna
center
turn,
here
and
for
he's going to
Cacciatore.
hand off once again. Good penetration that time
He's
by
gonna
the
turn,
Jayhawks.
and he's going to hand
So
off
number
once
13,
again. Good
Anthony
penetration
Hernandez
that
had
time
the
by the
initial hit on
Jayhawks.
him.
So number
As
13,
he's going to be
Anthony
dropped back right
Hernandez
around the
had
line
the
of
initial
scrimmage.
hit
Run
on
of
him.
no gain.
As
that
he's
time.
going to be dropped
Hawks
back right
definitely
around
made
the
a
line
new
of
line of
scrimmage.
scrimmage on
Run
that.
of no gain that time.
Hawks definitely made a new line of scrimmage on that one.
Yes, indeed. Hernandez in on the tackle that time. Ball stays at the 31.
Yes,
Second and
indeed.
10
Hernandez
here
in
for
on
the
the
tackle
Titans.
that time. Ball
Just
stays
underway
at the
here
31.
in the
Second
ball
and
game
10,
here
9.5
for the
minutes
Titans.
left to play
Just
here
underway
in this first
here in the
quarter.
ball game.
Here
9.5
on
minutes
night
left to play here in this
for the
first
Jayhawks.
quarter.
Here
What do you think,
on
jet sweep
senior
coming?
night for the Jayhawks.
Nope.
Man, instead it's going to be
Jets
another
sweep coming?
handoff this time, and looks like there's going to be a
Instead
flag. Another handoff this time,
up in the
and looks like there's going to be a flag that time. Seemed to get him up, trying to bring the run back down, on the far side tackle. Just reached up, a little bit too high. Run back down from behind. Hands flew a little bit too high. Penalty. That's going to be. No, they're going to say that's a holding penalty. Yeah, I think that's better too. I could have sworn from up here I saw a face mask.
I thought that head turned.
Yeah, I think that's better too. I could have sworn from up here I saw a face mask.
I thought that head turned.
That time.
That head turned pretty hard
for the Jayhawks.
No call by the officials
back that time.
down
Maybe a bit of a break
all the way
here
back
for
to
the
the
Jayhawks.
21.
As that's going to back them up down
second
all the way back to the
21.
Titans.
You know, I've heard this before, Trevor, a lot in the past 40-some years. You know, I've heard this before, Trevor, a lot in the past 40-some years. You don't know anything.
Second and 20 here from the 21-yard line. Titans have the ball. Second and 20 here from the 21-yard line. Titans have the ball. Opening drive of the ball game. In shotgun once again, 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Cacciatore in shotgun once again, 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Off to the right, and that's going to be a nice catch over near the sideline. Off to the right, and that's going to be a nice catch over near the sideline. 9 yards, so another third and long. That's going to be. Looks like Boylan might have had our receiver running free down the near side. Quarterback didn't see him. Our receiver running free down the near side. Quarterback didn't see him. Another third and long here for the Titans. Third and 12, ball on the 29-yard line. For the Titans, third and 12, ball on the 29-yard line. 4 receiver set once again here for the Titans. Cacciatore looks over the middle. That one's going to be tipped. Ball floating in the air and intercepted. Over the middle. That one's going to be tipped. Ball floating in the air and intercepted. And an early turnover here by the Jefferson Jayhawks. As they're going to take over here by the Jefferson Jayhawks. As they're going to take side of the field position. And a great turnover here. Huge early momentum swing here for the Jayhawks. And a great turnover
kind of what
here.
we talked,
Huge early momentum swing here for the Jayhawks.
You know, it's kind of what's going to happen, you know, in this first quarter. You know, somebody going to drive the ball down, somebody going to make a misplay, somebody going to cough it up, you know, somebody going to drive the ball down, somebody going to make a big play.
An interception by Shock off the deflection, a great turnover. An interception by Shock off the deflection, a great turnover. They come out of here on offense. Early momentum grab here by the Jayhawks. They come out of here on offense. Bit of a high snap's going to turn and hand, and good penetration by the defensive line. Snap's going to turn and hand, and a 1-yard gain there on first down by D'Angelo's Rogan. That's going to be a 1-yard gain there on first down.
They're playing that 3-5 defense, so they're either slanting. They're playing that 3-5 defense, linebacker. So they're either slanting or blocking up front will be tough to do. Blocking up front will be
going to come out in a shotgun formation for receivers, 2 on either side. In a shotgun formation for receivers, 2 on either side. Fires it off to the left. And nice gain that fires it off to the left. 5 yards on the reception. Nice gain Mike that time on the far side. 5 yards on the reception. Set up 3rd and 5 here for the Jayhawks. Ball spotted up 36. Set up 3rd and 5 here for the Jayhawks. Ball spotted up 36.
What do you think, Trevor? 2 plays to get a first here? What do you think?
I know that they've talked. They've
got
a kicker that they're confident in, but here I know that they've talked that turnover. You got a kicker that they're confident in, 3 or 4 yards. You're hoping for a first down. If you get 3 or 4 yards, you might definitely 3 or 4 yards. You're hoping for a first down, but if you get 3 or 4 yards, you might definitely think about going for it on 4th. Defensive line shifts for Boylan, and a good play that time up the middle. Boylan, and they could not get to the second level. Up the middle, of guys in on attack. They could not get to the second level. As it's going to bring up 4th down, and I think with that loss of yardage, it's going to bring up 4th down, and I think with that loss of yardage, you might be sending out your special teams unit trying to pin them deep.
Yep.
Officially, it's going to be 4th and 7, ball on the 37-yard line. Jayhawks unfortunately cannot take advantage and go down and score following the turnover. Cannot take advantage and go down and score pin them deep. Set up Boylan with poor field position from special teams unit to pin them deep. Low snap, and we've got a penalty. Low snap, and we've got a penalty from the official. See what the call is here down on the field from the official. Still discussing. Looks like the back judge made that call. Now they're going to talk discussing. Looks like the back judge made that call. It's interesting if it's a false start, 5 yards. If you're Jefferson, you might be okay with that. If it's a false start, 5 yards closer to midfield, it might be okay. Maybe lessens the possibility of kicking it out of the midfield.
I'm not sure what the discussion is. If that was the call, they'd already have walked that off. If that was the call, they'd already have walked that off.
Still waiting on the official to move the ball. Still waiting on the official to move the ball.
I wonder if that's a mouth guard.
Now they're going to walk that off.
I wonder if that's a mouth
stands. It's going to be 4th and now 12. Ball moved back. Stands. It's going to be 4th and now 12. Ball moved back near the 10-yard line. As a returner, snap a little high, corrals it, and this punt is going to be a good one. Fair caught that time at the 11 by number 7, Alex Hernandez. So a good punt that time. As once again the Titans are going to start punt that inside their own territory. Once again the Titans are going to start inside.
Let me date myself a little bit. Those Hernandez boys. Let me date myself a little bit. Those Hernandez boys, just their dad, I think I went to Auburn. So at Jefferson, and the Hernandez boys were playing for Jefferson. He had a brother too. And the Hernandez boys were playing. Now their kids are here. He had a brother too.
I can't match you. My former high school classmate is coaching on the sideline. I can't match you. My former high school. Here come the Titans on offense. Good penetration that time by McGee. Here come the Titans on offense. Good penetration that time by McLean. That time second level came up. Nice tackle. And once again another good stop on that running play. Nice tackle. They picked up once again another good stop. But outside of that, the run defense is really good here early on.
I tell you, one of those first couple downs helps you. I tell you, one of those first couple downs helps you.
Second and a long 9. They have it a 2nd and 10 ball. Second and a long 9. They have Boylan still deep inside their own territory. Second down here. About a half yard. Pistol formation for Cacciatore. Inside the pitch out wide. Nice. Another good penetration that time by McGee. Pitch out wide. Nice. Blow that play up in the backfield, and the Jayhawks run defense once again going to stop in the backfield and loss. As he's going to be spotted at the 7-yard line. Another 3rd long here for the Titans. Spotted at the 7-yard line. Another 3rd long here for the Titans. Jefferson defense looking good here early. 56, Alvin Puckett credited with the tackle for the Jayhawks that time. 56, Alvin Puckett.
They're really doing a great job flying to the football. That time. A lot of good pursuit. They're really doing a great job flying to the football. A lot of good pursuit.
3rd down here, shotgun formation once again for Cacciatore. 2 receivers on either side. Here, shotgun formation once again fired off to the right, and that one is going to be incomplete. Fired off English was the target man, but El Monarchy had great coverage that time. Really nowhere for Cacciatore. El Monarchy didn't really have a place to put that time. Really nowhere for Cacciatore.
He put it in the right place because if he'd have thrown that ball to the kid from Boylan, that would have been if he'd have thrown that ball to the kid. I think he could have probably made it 7 yards to the end zone. And I think he could have probably made it.
Another 4th down here, 4th and 14. Another 4th down here, 4th down for Boylan of the ball game as they're going to bring out their punt unit here. Down for Boylan of the ball game as they're going to bring out their punt unit in the end zone. Return man for the Jayhawks standing at the 43-yard line. Return man for the Jayhawks standing at the, and that punt is going to go off to the right. Wow, and takes a favorable Jefferson bounce. Nice play that time to prevent any favorable Jefferson bounce by the Boylan player. That like it was number 29, Bradley Nelson. But excellent field position once again for the Jayhawks as this one's going to be spotted down at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Jefferson. First and 10 here for the Jayhawks. Williams in formation. He's going to take this one, and he's going to hand it off, and a nice run that time on 1st down. Roby's going to pick up 6 yards on that carry, make it 7, as it'll be 2nd and 3 here for the Jayhawks.
You know, if we could just be patient with this, you know, and get that, you know, 4+, 5+ yards, you know, we'll be in good shape. And I think that was one of the game plans that Coach Free was, you know, we're going to just go at them and just try and wear them down. You know, pretty darn good plan.
3 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver up at the top. Here's a snap there, looking down to the near side, and a nice throw and catch that time out wide. Williams over to Turner that time. Ball's going to be spotted around the 20, so a first down through the air as the Jayhawks move right on the edge of the red zone.
Well, I believe if nothing else, we're in field goal range.
1st and 10, ball spotted on the near hash. Williams in the pistol.
Here they come.
He's going to take this one, hand it off
Nice.
up the middle. Good hole that time for Roby. And he's going to pick up 8 yards on that first down carry. And that's going to bring up 2nd and short. A nice first down run that time.
You know, Boylan brought the whole package and just found that little, you know, clear area.
2nd and 2, ball on the 12. Great scoring opportunity here for the Jayhawks. 3 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. There's a snap. It's going to be another run to Roby. Roby trying to get the edge. Couldn't do it that time. And the ball, Boylan looking like they want a call, waiting for the official. And they're going to say, I believe he was down, so no fumble. Must have come out right at the bottom where he was going to the ground. So no fumble. Jefferson retains possession. It's going to be 3rd and short here. Ball still on the 12. Jefferson coming out with 3 receivers to the left. And we're going to have a whistle. And we're going to have a timeout for the Jayhawks as they want to talk this over as they try to pick up this critical first down here early in the ball game. 2.5 left to play here in the first. You're watching Jefferson TV. 0-0 here in the first quarter. All right, and we are back coming out of the timeout. Critical 3rd and 2 here. Ball on the 12-yard line in scoring position, but the Jayhawks would love to come away with a first quarter touchdown as they're going to line up in shotgun. 3 receivers. And looks like there might be an equipment issue. Number 16, Malachi Robinson coming off, and Zaire McNeely coming in. After that's sorted out again, ready for the snap. Well, high snap, corrals it, and trying to get to the 10-yard line. I don't think he got there. And good defensive penetration by the Boylan defensive line that time to hold Williams to about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Well, Coach, you got to wonder if that little high snap, that extra half second kind of stopped him as he got stopped that time.
You know, there was a little bit of a clearance just inside the gap where he went. And, you know, sometimes you just don't see it. Sometimes you just don't see it, you know, unfortunately.
It looks like Coach Casaz is going to keep the offense here on the field.
Plus they ran into a blitz on that side, so.
Looks like Jayhawks going to line up in a tight formation. Might just try to put a hat on a hat and get 1 yard here.
Williams under center, bounce back, tries to break it to the outside, spinning, stays up. Ball goes to the ground. I think he was down. Either way, a good second effort that time by Jaden Williams as he's able to pick up that first down. And a heck of an individual effort.
That was. I think that was the third spin when he, stuck that ball out there. So that was incredible. It's good.
Looked like he was going to be stopped 2, maybe 3 times, but just kept going. Like you said, just kept spinning. Able to finally get that right arm forward across the first down marker. And ball came out at the end. I think he was down. Jayhawks recovered anyway. It's going to be first and goal here. A minute left to play in the first quarter as the Jayhawks try to punch this one in to take an early lead here against the Titans. And 2 receivers either side. Ball on the near hash. Williams, Roby behind him. Williams pumps.
Oh, he's there.
And he's got a receiver wide open as Turner able to go to the back of the end zone. Just beat his cornerback with a nice move. You saw the pump fake by Williams. Cornerback bid on that. Free run to the back of the corner of the end zone and a touchdown, Jayhawks.
Nice. I'd say that's a really good way to start the game. Even though we've got 1:10 left, or no. 41 seconds.
Jayhawks take an early lead. Again, touchdown pass, Jaden Williams. Going to number 11, Gennardi Turner.
Oh, that's going to be a flag.
Extra point is, we'll see what the call is. False start.
False start. We got a guy running on. We didn't have the left tight or the left end. No left end, so
they'll have to re-kick 5 yards further.
I think we're still okay.
And we like our kicker down here. High school points after touchdowns, never a guarantee. But the way that we saw him warming up in pregame, the way he kicked that extra point, he's definitely got the leg to make it from right here. Official spotting the ball now. And this one's going to be blocked. And no return here at the high school level. No good. A lot of fanfare. Going down to the other end of the field, so a bit disappointing. That penalty leads to a blocked PAT. Still, you come away with 6 points on that touchdown drive, and you got to like what you're seeing. Touchdown a quarter, that'll be good enough the way our defense is playing here tonight, Coach.
That's you look at that. They're throwing the ball. They've got some completions early. They've run for +5 a few times, so. They're going to get better as the game goes on. And it looks like Boylan's gone from their 3-5 to a 4-2, so that'll be a very interesting change.
So again, that last play, that blocked extra point again here at the high school level. Play is basically dead after the kick is up in the air on those PATs. So no returns. It's an exciting play. Whenever that happens at the college or professional level, but it doesn't happen here in high school. So score remains 6-0. Here, 41 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Hernandez back deep, right around the 5-yard line. Looks like they've got Caden Gates on the near side as well. This one's going to be taken in right around the 5, some space to work for Hernandez. As he gates out to the 25, pursuit over there, and he's going to go out of bounds around the 32-yard line.
Nice return that time by Alex Hernandez, as that'll set up Boylan for their third offensive drive of the game. Their best field position, and they opened up the game on that touchback on the 20, started that second drive on the 12. Here, they're going to start at the 32. We'll see if they can get anything going on defense or on offense, or if the Jayhawks can continue their good defensive effort so far in this one. For receiver set, 3 at the bottom of the formation. This one's going to be another handoff, some space to the outside, and the backside tackle made that time by number 55, Keith Tellis. Nice run that time on first down. Alex Hernandez picks up 8 on that first down run. 2nd and 2 upcoming, ball at the 40.
Yeah, he had a nice little alley off tackle off that counter, so get that linebacker to get or stay home and fill that.
Clock running down, 5 seconds. We'll see if they snap it. Not a lot of urgency, and they will not get another playoff. So at the end of one, Jayhawks on top over the Titans by a score of 6-0 on the touchdown pass from Jaden Williams to Gennardi Turner late in that first quarter. We'll be back. You're watching Jefferson TV. Jayhawks 6, Titans nothing, end of one. Welcome back here, quarter number 2, as this first play of the second quarter is going to be a run. You got a flag down right where you expect a holding penalty to be called. We'll see what the call is going to be down on the field. As yes, indeed, so a hold that time. It's going to back the Titans up. So he might have got about a yard or so on that run, but it'll be wiped away.
Penalty against the offense.
So instead of 2nd and short, it's going to be 2nd and long here for the Titans. Second holding penalty of the game for them. And going to back them up to right around the 30-yard line. 4 receivers set here for the Titans. Cacciatore, he is going to play action, rolling out to the right, looking for a man downfield. And a great play that time by Jay Schock to chase down Cacciatore, as he is able to grab that sack on 2nd down.
I'll tell you, the secondary really locked on. They had no place to throw it at all.
A good sack that time on the backside pursuit from Jay Schock, as another 3rd and very long here for the Titans. 3rd and 17, ball on the 25-yard line. We'll see if the Titans want to try and take a shot downfield here, if they want to pick up a couple extra yards, get some field position for another punt. 3 receiver set up to the top, motion man. This one's going to be swing out wide to Caden Gates. Gates trying to get to the corner. He's got there, but a nice tackle right near the 40-yard line. Got 15 yards on that play. Good play design that time. Gates with the speed to the outside, but it's only going to be 15 yards. He needed 17. We'll see what the Boylan coaching staff wants to do here on 4th down.
They're here. Here they come.
So they are going to keep the offense now. Some players shifting off. Let's see what they come out of here in formation.
That brings up 4th down and 1 for the Titans.
4th and 1 here. Looks like the Titans are going to keep the offense out, trying to pick up this first down, try to wrestle some momentum back here from the Jayhawks. Big play here. Under center is Cacciatore. This one's going to be turned and handed off, and no way did he get it. Good play that time to the defensive front for the Jayhawks as they're going to force a 4th and out. It appears. We'll wait for the official call. But from up here, Coach, it does not look like he even got halfway there. And yes, indeed, a turnover on downs by the Jayhawks. They had a turnover, the interception earlier. This time they stop him on 4th down. And for yet another time, all 3 drives in this game, the Jayhawks going to start inside Boylan territory. You got all of that.
You got to. You know, they did a great job. The defensive line did a great job. Submarining up front, there was nowhere to step. You know, they stopped all the momentum right now.
Ball on the 41-yard line. Jayhawks got an opportunity to extend their lead a bit further here, just underway in the second quarter. 9:50 left to play following the turnover on downs. This one's going to be a nice tackle in the backfield that time by Caden Gates. Hit him basically as he received the handoff that time in the backfield. Roby really didn't have an opportunity to do anything on that play.
Too much penetration, too quick.
2nd and 11 coming up here for the Jayhawks. Loss of 1 on that run by Roby that time. And a beautiful evening here for football here at Swanson Stadium. Just an absolutely gorgeous day. A nice breeze coming in following a nice warm day. And we're going to have a whistle down on the field. We're going to have another equipment issue. And a couple of guys had to run off here for the Jayhawks early in this one.
I think it's something to do with his knee pad or whatever.
Coach is fixing that up here on the sideline. Be back in there. Here's a snap by Williams, looking off to the left. That one over top, a good throw to put it out of the reach of the defender. Unfortunately, just a touch in front of his receiver as well. Harris had a step on the defender, just couldn't connect with him that time.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
So incomplete pass there that time on 2nd down. Is going to bring up 3rd and 11. Expect the Jayhawks to go to the air once again here. They would love to pick up some more points on this 3rd drive of the game. 3 receiver formation up to the top. This one's going to be snapped. Penetration by Boylan. Williams trying to get out of it, and he's going to get down.
Nope.
Had that ball loose, fortunately able to hang on to it as he was swung to the turf. And a good play that time by Boylan's defense to get a quick 3 and out. They drop Williams back inside the Jayhawk territory. Ball goes to the 48. So the Jayhawks going to have to punt this one away.
Sets a punt for Jefferson, 24, Anthony Marquez.
Now looks like a Boylan player going to be sent off. Trying to get some equipment fixed here. You know, it's still early in the season. Expect those items to be cleaned up as we move into the second half of the season. Marquez back around the 35-yard line, gets the snap. Punt is away. It's another good high one. And that one's going to hit the turf, rolling. And it's going to be down at the 1.5-yard line. A beautiful punt by Anthony Marquez. As once again, Boylan is going to be starting deep inside their own territory. And again, Coach, special teams making a big difference here for the Jayhawks.
It's been a huge night so far for that. I mean, just the field position alone. Let's see, what do we got here? This is a huge series for actually both teams. They've got to get out of the end zone area, and we got to keep them there.
Let's hope for the second half here.
Yes, yes.
As the defense has played well here tonight for the Jayhawks. Again, backed up really deep. Ball on the 2-yard line here for Boylan. They're going to throw this one and had it for a moment. Dropped that time by Tommy Hernandez. Tough catch that time. Ball was away from him. Defender got in his arms as soon as he had that ball for about a split second. Nice play, falls to the turf, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Titans.
That was actually, nice RPO. Cacciatore was right there. Just a good defensive play.
Again, Titans coming out in shotgun. 2 receivers on either side of the formation. 3 down linemen for the Jayhawks. This one is going to be handed off, and nice run that time to get a little bit of space. Give him 3 on the carry as it's going to bring up 3rd and now 7. As Hernandez looks like he might have been touched right around the line of scrimmage, but was able to get a little bit of a burst of speed, pick up a couple yards as this brings up 3rd and long here for the Titans. Big play here early in this game.
He did a nice job going through the line or down the line of scrimmage to find that opening. And Jefferson did a great job, putting up the wall.
Check that 3rd and 8 for the Titans.
So 3rd and long here for the Titans. We'll see if they try and get some space or if they're going to try and shoot for the first down. I think it's going to be a pass. Good penetration, nice. And that's going to be another sack here for this Jefferson defense. DeAndre McGee, we've said his name a couple of times here tonight. Great penetration on some runs in that first quarter. Now gets a sack here. And once again, Boylan's going to be punted from their own end zone.
Once again, Trevor, he had plenty of time. But there was such good coverage. He couldn't see anybody open, and by the time he maybe thought or stepped out, he was a goner.
A nice play as well by Cacciatore. Looks like McGee might have had him wrapped up in the end zone. Cacciatore drove his legs a little bit, able to get out of the end zone, so no safety. Still looks like it's going to be another really great opportunity for field position here for the Jayhawks. As here's the snap, and that one is going to come towards the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds right around the 35. As Jayhawks are set up once again in great field position. 4th drive, all 4 times starting in the Boylan territory. The defense playing well, Coach. Right now, you're about halfway through the second quarter. Your defense, special teams have given you great field position. Boy, you'd love to go down and put another 6 up on the board here right now.
That's all you can ask, from those 2 teams. The more you can give the boys, a chance with, series after series in their own territory, hopefully something will come.
Wide receiver screen out to the near side as Townsend looks like he lost that ball maybe just cut that one back. Big scramble there towards the middle, but a nice pickup on 1st down as he gains 8 yards on that play. Brings up 2nd and 2. Another pass play. Williams going to go, and maybe some miscommunication that time. Had 2 receivers to that side of the formation. Ball kind of split the difference.
Well, we had 2 receivers. They had 4 defenders, so obviously somebody maybe went the wrong way.
Either way, still 3rd and short here. 3rd and 2. Ball on the 26. Once again, you got to be thinking here for the Jayhawks. 4-down territory if you can't pick it up here. As we're right around 6 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Jayhawks on top over Boylan, 6-0. Williams in the pistol. He's going to take this snap, and he's going to turn and hand it off to Roby.
Going to be really short.
Looks like he got just about a yard on that carry. He's going to bring up 4th down and short.
And Roby's out for play, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, lost his helmet, so he's got to take a breather here on this play. I say he actually did not gain any yards on that play, so 4th and 2 is going to be the situation here for the Jayhawks. It's like they're going to stick with the offense, try to pick up 2 yards here on 4th down. 2 receivers either side. This one's going to be a pass off to the left.
There.
And a good second effort that time by Townsend. And I do believe he is going to pick up the first down. As yes, indeed, they will rule it. You know, Rick looked like he had the first down as soon as he caught it. Kind of reverse field. Looks like he went back behind the first down marker and then was able to spin and pick up that extra yardage to get the first down for the Jayhawks.
Well, we're definitely seeing a lot of second effort type stuff, on, you know, from both teams, really. So it's nice to see that.
First down here for the Jayhawks. Ball on the 22-yard line, and that one's going to be a false start.
False start against the offense.
Looks like someone might have got the snap count wrong that time, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty for the Jayhawks. Still good field position. Ball on the 27-yard line, 1st and 15.
Well, I think at this point of the game, you know, we're under 5 minutes in the second quarter. I think Boylan's front defensive line may be a little more physical than kind of what we thought we were going to run into.
Dobbins shifting from the left to right. Here's the snap. It's going to be another pass play. That one's going to be swung out wide to Dobbins, making a juggling catch, fighting for extra yardage. You just talked about that second effort. Able to pick up a couple extra yards on that one. Brings him right around the original line of scrimmage. 5-yard catch that time. As it'll be back to 2nd and 10.
Oh, we got a little no huddle going here.
The pace following that first down reception. Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Nice hold that time. Roby able to get to the second level. It's going to be real close to the first down marker. Don't think he quite got there, but 9 yards on that second down play. And it's going to bring up 3rd and short here as we move under 4 minutes left to play in the second quarter.
That's what we call running in the tunnel.
Here's the snap, and looks like a bit of a busted play almost, but able to make something out of it is Williams still going, and he gets all the way down to the 5-yard line. I thought he was going to be tackled around the 10. Instead, busts out of it, gains an extra 5 yards, and that brings up 1st and goal. Again, from up here, Rick, it looked like that might have been a busted play. He turned the opposite way that his running back went.
Yeah, and, you know, with that little bit of a delay, I guess I want to say.
So a touchdown run from DeAngelos Roby from 5 yards out. Here's the extra point by Marquez. It is up and it is good. As that brings the score to 13-0. Jayhawks on top of the Titans. And a good drive that time by Jayhawks offense. Picked up a 3rd down conversion and a couple of real nice second effort plays as they were able to drive down and get their second touchdown in the first half.
I'm just chuckling because, you know, I just got done saying, you know, the Boylan defensive front, you know, on defense was, you know, really physical. And those last 3-4 plays, our kids took it to them.
Well,
it's nice to be wrong.
Yeah, you know, there is only so much you can do. You know, you're starting every possession, you know, with in the shadow of the goalposts. But Jayhawks able to break through. They've dominated the time of possession here as well.
Yes,
so, you know, you wonder if that is going to be a factor moving forward.
Well, you don't know how many kids are playing both ways. And no, it's, you know, those 3 and outs, and, you know, we're getting a first down here and a first down there, then a couple, and we're multiplying that. Yeah, makes a difference.
13-0, Jayhawks over the Titans. 3:23 left to play. Here's going to be a return out to the far sideline. And Hernandez is going to be brought down around the 28.
Number 7, Alex Hernandez on the return. Out to the 29-yard line.
29-yard line. So 1st and 10 upcoming here for the Titans. And just wondering out loud here, Coach, after that first kickoff, they took that touchback out of the 20. You wonder if there's a point of coaching where they're saying, hey, you got to make some plays. Maybe special teams is where they're looking to, so they're just going to be taking kickoffs here from here on out.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt.
Number 7, Hernandez falls incomplete.
That pass goes out, and it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 upcoming here for the Titans. Jayhawks looking to finish this first half strong as we're inside 3 minutes here to go.
Yeah, that's key. You don't want to give anything up at this point. You don't want any momentum switching.
2nd and 10 here, 2:42 left to play in the second quarter. Ball spotted on the near sideline, man in motion, as this one's going to be handoff up the middle to Gates. Gates is going to pick up 3, give him 4 on that play, as he is brought down right around the 44-yard line.
Number 4, Jaden Gates. Brought down by multiple Jayhawk tacklers. Almanacci and Shaq. Brings up 3rd and 6 for Boylan.
3rd and 6 here for the Titans. Jayhawks looking for another stop here before halftime. They love another opportunity to go down and possibly put up some points. See what the Titans have here on offense. 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Here is the pass. RPO. That one falls to the turf. Another nice play by our defensive backs coach, as Almanacci able to break that pass up once again. We've seen that a couple times here by our corners. They're doing a great job. Whenever that ball hits the receiver's hands, they're getting their hand in. They're chopping down.
Well, they're dropping off into their pass areas and reading the quarterback's shoulder, and they're doing a great job timing that up, and nobody's running free.
Timeout on the field. The Jayhawks will take their 2nd of the half as they lead it 13-0, 1:56 left to play here in the first half.
Well, it's
coming out of timeout here. Looks like the Boylan offense is going to be keeping the Boylan squad is going to be keeping their offense on the field here. 4th and 6 coming out of the tight end, or the timeout from the Jayhawks. See what they do here. And it looks like it's going to be a quick kick. And nice little play call that time by Boylan. Friendly bounce for the Titans. Good kick that time by Cacciatore. Ball goes down to the 13-yard line.
That is a staple of Boylan.
Nice play by the Titans to pooch that one down there, as the Jayhawks going to be starting off at the 13-yard line. See what the Jayhawks want to do here. Got 1 timeout left here in the first half, 1:46. Still plenty of time to go down. See if they can't put themselves in position to get a couple more points before halftime. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Townsend able to take that one for about 5 yards on first down.
Pass completed to 21 by Townsend.
And we got a whistle. Looks like Boylan's going to be taking a timeout here As maybe they want to play the clock, see if they can perhaps have an opportunity to get a quick 3-and-out and stop the Jayhawks offense.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what they're doing.
A minute 33 left to play here in the second quarter. Let's see timeouts left here for Boylan. I believe they have 2 left. No, the Jayhawks have 1 left. They've called 2 timeouts here in this first half of football. So far, good first half for the Jayhawks. They lead it 13-0. Touchdown pass from Williams to Turner at the end of the first quarter. Roby with a rushing touchdown a few minutes ago as he took it in from 5 yards out to put the Jayhawks up by 2 scores here in the first half. Team's coming out off the timeout. Looks like Jayhawks going to be wide, 3 wide receivers. They got a tight end. Williams in pistol. They're going to hand it off to Roby. Roby looking for some space. Still keeping those legs,
nice.
Driving a tough physical run by DeAngelo's Roby. And he is going to pick up enough yardage for a first down. A great physical run that time by the senior.
Looked a little like the tush push there at the end.
Boylan's going to take another timeout.
Now that
here.
surprises me.
That moves the chains. Good for another Jayhawks first down.
An interesting call. We still got 1 timeout in your pocket. We'll see what the Jayhawks want to do here on offense. They threw it on that first down play out to Townsend. That second down play, a run to Roby. They're always happy with the 2-score lead going into halftime, and they will be getting the ball back at half. The
Right.
Jayhawks will be.
Right.
Now, if you can put some more points up on the board here in the first half of football, you're certainly going to take that, but we'll see if they just want to run this clock down. Take
That a go call for your lineman would probably be helpful.
Yeah, ran into the back of one of his linemen standing up near the near sideline. Fortunately, able to hang on to the ball. You never like running into your own players. That's always a concern. That ball security. But
Loss of 1 yard of the play will bring
it'll
up
go down as a
2nd
1-yard
and
loss
short
for
the
Williams.
Jefferson Jayhawks.
Minute 13 left to play. Boylan out of timeouts.
Well, let's see what Coach Free's got here. See what he's thinking.
So they are going to keep it on the ground. Run up the middle by Roby. Able to get right around the line of scrimmage. And you got to think at this point, they'll just snap it one more time and go into halftime.
Looks like it, yeah.
Boylan out of timeouts. Go down as a 2-yard gain for Roby on the ground.
Brings up 39 for Jefferson.
Looking over to the sideline, as I'm sure that's what they're saying here.
Actually, they could just take a knee at this point.
It's a good first half here by the Jayhawks, Coach. 13-0, pending any chaos here on this final snap of the first half. So I'll let this one play out. Turn and give. A little bit of good momentum by Roby. Don't think it's quite enough to try a chuck here as we end the first half. So 13-0 will be the score going into halftime. A good performance by the defense and the special teams here for the Jayhawks. As anytime you can go into the half with a 2-score lead, you're definitely going to love to see that, especially getting the ball back here coming out of halftime.
No, well done, and like you said, they get the ball after half, so a couple little things that they can tweak here, to get better. Be in good shape.
A couple of standouts in that first half. Of course, we had that touchdown reception by Turner towards the end of the first half. Nice touchdown run by Roby. He's had a couple of nice gainers on the ground here so far. And DeAndre McGee, I called his name a couple times on defense. He was really getting some good penetration on those run plays, and he was able to get that sack that kind of led to that punt and eventual touchdown for the Jayhawks. So we'll go into halftime, 13-0. Any final thoughts before we take a quick break and come back for second half football?
I'm just real impressed with the second effort stuff and the pursuit on defense. The coverage and stuff is really, really good, really good. Cody's done a really good job preparing for this, and hopefully they can continue this on to the second half.
So again, score at the half, Jayhawks 13, Titans nothing. Jayhawks will get the ball at the second half kickoff. You're watching Jefferson TV. And welcome back here to Swanson Stadium, where the Jefferson Jayhawks are taking on the Boylan Titans. Out of halftime, Jefferson on top of Boylan by a score of 13-0. Alongside Rick Schmitz, I am Trevor Larson on the call here this evening. And a good first half showing against the Titans. Did the Jefferson Jayhawks have 4 drives, all of them starting in opposing territory, at a turnover early, but special teams really contributed to this lead as the Jayhawks have clearly been superior on that third phase of the ball game here tonight. And again, that has contributed to their lead coming out of halftime, Coach. About 2.5 minutes to go before the second half kick, as we'll get set for some second half action. Again, the Jayhawks will receive the second half kickoff, as they would love nothing more than to go down and get another score to try and extend this lead to 3 scores early in the third quarter. We'll be back in just a moment. Both teams getting ready to play for this second half of action. Jayhawks going to be receiving the second half kick. They'll move left to right, Boylan right to left. Coach, after a solid first half by the Jayhawks, what are we looking for as we come out of halftime here?
Run the ball. 4-4-3. First down after first down. Because that puts a lot of pressure when they don't know how many more times they're going to get the ball and they're down by 2 scores already. They might not do what they're best at.
We'll see if the Jayhawks can take advantage of this 2-score lead. They'd love to have a good first drive of this second half, try and go down and get some points here. They're ready to play. Kickoff sent away by Davenport. Was going to skip and taken down there by Roby. As a nice play by him. The ball was bounced. It's always a little bit dangerous on those kickoffs when it bounces short. Nobody picks it up right away. But a good play by the senior that time, as they will get the ball on the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure the guy that was standing there wanted to pick that up as it was.
It's like Leonidas English down on the turf for the Titans. Of course, his older brother playing for the Titans a few years ago. Had some standout games as he was able to get off, hopping over. Hopefully we'll see him back in the game before long. Jayhawks ready to get started here to start the third quarter. Again, ball on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Jayhawks offense. Start off with a 3-receiver set, 2 to the bottom of the formation, 1 up top. Williams in the pistol. He's going to turn and hand it off. And a great tackle that time by number 62, John Sams, for the Titans. As the big man up front able to swing down the running back for a loss of 3 yards.
Carry by number 1, Cantos Roby. Loss of 3 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd and 13.
Second and 13. Behind the sticks on this second down play are the Jayhawks. Looking to get a chunk of yardage back here. Set up the third and manageable. 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Snap looking to go through the air. This one's going to be thrown out wide. Almost intercepted that time on the far sideline. It looks like that was number 8, Aiden Belush for the Titans. Got his hand on it. And it looks like Mike Townsend is down on the turf. Hopefully he's all right. As coach and trainer will check on him. And we'll take a quick break as they do so. So Townsend able to get up off his own, on his own, walk off under his own power. That's always a good sign. Hopefully he can get back into the game. Better receivers in conference is Mike Townsend. And it's going to be 3rd and 13 here for the Jayhawks. Ball on the 32-yard line. Motion man is Roby. Looks like they're going to be going to the air. That one thrown to the sideline. Nice. And a nice catch near the sticks. Turner, they're going to spot the ball a yard shy of the first down marker. And we'll see what Jefferson wants to do. They've been aggressive here tonight. See if they go for it. Looks like they are going to keep their offense on the field. Nice pitch and catch towards the sideline brings up a 4th and 1. Townsend walks back. He's back on the field for the Jayhawks. Good sign. It's just a play.
Well, we haven't done a good job of manipulating the line of scrimmage. This might be a tough one.
So 4th and 1 here. Just underway in the second half of action. About 10 minutes left to play here in the third. Williams in the pistol. He's going to snap this one. Turns into hands to Roby, and the Boylan defense holds as a couple of guys in the white shirts able to get to him. Number 74, Eddie Espinoza. One of the key factors on that play as the Titans defense forces a turnover on downs. And a critical play that time here in this third quarter. See if the Titans can gain some momentum coming the other way. Best field position of the evening for the Titans as they get the ball inside Jefferson territory. Ball on the 43. Trailed by 13 points here in the third. The snap's going to be a run play going to the outside. Good backside pursuit by the linebacker. That was number 55, Keith Tellis. And number 13, Anthony Hernandez on the tackle as that goes for a 1-yard loss.
On a nice night, he basically, he didn't actually blow it up. On a nice night, he basically, he didn't actually blow it up. But he read that guard and he got up in there and made him to adjust his path. And that's
3rd and 9 upcoming here for the Titans. As ball is on the 42-yard line, looking for a stop are the Jayhawks. And in motion is number 5, that's Albano. And that one is going to go all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Nice play that time by the Titans. Really one of their best offensive plays of the evening. Gets them just outside the red zone. Reception that time by Eli Farr.
Boylan converts a 3rd and long. Sells another first down here in the 3rd quarter. 4 minutes into this 3rd quarter, 8 minutes left to go. Underway here in the 2nd half here at Swanson Stadium. Here's a handoff. And a nice play that time by the Jayhawks to set the edge. As looks like that is number 2, Alejandro Almoniki. Really held his position coming wide towards us that time. Forced the running back to go back towards the middle. And able to drop him for a 2-yard loss that time.
You know, we're in pretty good shape right now, and put a little pressure on the quarterback because I'm pretty sure they're throwing here.
Second and long, 2nd and 12, ball on the 26-yard line. Here's Cacciatore. He's going to throw over the middle, and that one's going to be caught running down towards the goal line. He is dropped on the 1. And it looks like he had 2 guys running open down the seam that time. Maybe a bit of a coverage bust by the Jayhawks as Aiden Balk able to catch that one, bring it down at the 1-yard line.
That's that old tight end pop.
So a couple of good passing plays by the Titans here on this drive. Now knocking on the door as they try to bring this back to a 1-score ball game. Cacciatore in shotgun. He's going to take this one, hands it off, and into the end zone goes Caden Gates as the Titans get on the board here early in the 3rd quarter. They get a rushing touchdown from 1 yard out by running back Caden Gates. And that brings it to a 13-6 ball game. Extra point still to come. Special teams has been a bit of an issue here tonight for the Titans. We'll see if their extra point unit can put this one through the uprights.
Section K-12, Michael Davenport.
Michael Davenport, the kicker for Boylan. Snap down, kick is up, and it is good. So Titans get the touchdown and the extra point. Brings it to a 13-7 ball game. And Rick, that drive for the Titans, they were really sprung through the air. I know they got the touchdown on that rushing play by Caden Gates, but a couple of good passing plays for the Titans.
Well, you know, even the one before that, you know, when Cacciatore's kind of running out of the pocket a little bit and just, you know, dinked that. That kid made a great catch coming back to the, back to the ball. I didn't think he was going to make the catch. So yeah, those 2 pass plays really kind of set it up.
So a turnover on downs for the Jayhawks and a touchdown drive for the Titans. Goes for 43 yards as they score their first touchdown of the evening. Now the Jayhawks looking to get the momentum right back. I never like to give up a touchdown, but the best thing to do, hey, go get one of your own.
I was just going to say, they can't let Mr. Moe take over here. They've got to make something happen on offense now.
Another one of those little kicks and taken in the 34-yard line. That one taken in by Malachi Robinson.
Kickoff down by 16, Malachi Robinson.
So decent starting field position here for the Jayhawks.
Take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the far hash at the 34. 6:57 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. So Jayhawks turned it over on downs last time out. See if they get that run game going here on this 2nd drive of the half.
Now let's see what we're going to do here now.
3 receivers right, 1 left here for the Jayhawks. It's going to be quarterback power up the middle. And just about a yard on that carry goes Williams on 1st down. 2nd and 9.
By Williams. Gain of 1 yard of the play.
1 yard gain that time by Jaden Williams. First time we've seen that
quarterback power here in this one. See if they've got dialed up here on 2nd and long. Two receivers either side of the formation. This one's going to be a quick throw off to the left. Looking for some space in the middle. As Townsend tried to cut that one back towards midfield. Only able to pick up 2 yards on that pitch and catch. And 3rd and 7 upcoming here for the Jayhawks.
You know, I can never understand, you know, those quick hitches and this and that. Why do people want to bring those back to, you know, run through linebackers instead of just staying up and getting north or south against cornerbacks?
That stands, it goes for a couple of yards, so another 3rd and long here for the Jayhawks in this second half, 3rd and 7. Boylan crowd making some noise on the far sideline. Another passing opportunity. This one's going to go out wide to Harris. Harris trying to break a tackle, gets by one man, and he is going to be really close. We'll see where they spot him.
Gave it to him.
Looks like the side judge is going to say he got enough for a first down. So good effort that time by Juwan Harris. Is the sophomore playing up here on the varsity squad, able to get to the outside. He needed 7, he got 8.
Trevor, that was huge. That was huge.
So nice pickup. Maybe a little bit of momentum coming back here for the Jayhawks, picking up that 3rd and long. They're always killer on defense. They're always great on offense. As the Jayhawks right near midfield on the 45, still inside their own territory, as they try to answer back on this drive. Harris now shifting towards the far sideline. Now resetting. They're trying to get him up, and a snap goes low. And from the outside, that one didn't look good as they were trying to get Harris lined up, and that snap scoots across the turf as Williams is forced to take a 5-yard loss on that first down play.
Ouch.
Behind the sticks here, ball moves back to the 40. 2nd and a very long 2nd and 15. Three receiver set here for the Jayhawks. Takes this one on the slants, and a nice 5-yard gain that time by Malachi Robinson. Good tackle by the corner that time. That's number 3, Trey Hernandez on the tackle. I'll say he picks up 6 on that. So 3rd and 9 here for the Jayhawks. They converted a 3rd and long last time. Let's see if they've got something in their playbook to convert another 3rd and long here. Got around 3 minutes left to play here in this 3rd quarter of action.
Well, that went fast, didn't it?
3rd and 9 for the Jayhawks.
Boylan on the board here in the 3rd. Jayhawks, their 2nd drive of the half. There's a snap looking out left. This one's going to be thrown intercepted. And a good tackle. 1st and 10 upcoming here for the Titans. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 running back. Cacciatore in shotgun. He's going to take this one, and he's going to hand it off. Trying to go to the left. And 2, maybe 3 yards on that first down carry.
Yeah, I think they'll be pretty. I think they'll be good with a few yards here and a few yards there.
2nd and 8. They gave him 2 yards on that carry. Ball in the 41.
Let's hope I'm wrong, but it does look like both the offensive and defensive sides of the ball for Boylan are kind of having their way right now.
Man in motion is number 0. Here's another handoff up the middle. And just as you say that, you should jinx them more often as a nice tackle for loss that time by the Jayhawks. Darius Dobbins on the tackle that time.
Well, maybe we can bring LaShawn back.
Third and long here. You'd love a sack and incompletion here if you're the Jayhawks. Tough position for the Titans. They don't pick up any yardage here. See if we can get a stop here.
I think you're going to have to because they'll definitely go on fourth down if it's makeable.
Same formation for the Titans. Two tight ends, a running back. They're going to hand it off.
Double
Reverse. Alex Hernandez going out towards the far corner, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds, but a explosive play for the Boylan offense as Alex Hernandez takes that all the way down inside the 10-yard line. And great play design that time on third down as the Titans are once again inside the 10.
Number 7, Alex Hernandez on the play. Forced out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
About a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Jayhawks defense played well in that first half. Boylan's played much better here on offense. Let's see if the Jayhawks can get some of the momentum back from the first half. Here's a pass by Cacciatore. That one tipped and it is intercepted. Intercepted by the Jayhawks.
That's a touchdown.
Jaden Williams
go.
Going down. Cacciatore trying to chase him, and he's going to
That's a collar. That's a collar.
Waiting for the flag. No, don't see a flag. Could have been an extra 15. As it stands, a great play by Jaden Williams as he brings that one all the way back on the other side of the field. And there's the play we were looking for, an interception inside the end zone and a huge return, 55 yards all the way down to the 45 inside Boylan territory.
Wow, that was so key.
Again, no horse collar. Looks like he got him up inside the shoulder pads. They didn't throw the flag. Saw in that first half there could have been a face mask on the Jayhawks defense. Nothing there either.
Hey, I'll be neutral on that one. Missed call.
1 for 1. It's all even now. Everything going forward should be called as is. First and 10 here on the 45-yard line. 3 receivers set for the Jayhawks.
Come on, make something happen. There you go.
Turn, hands to Roby. And Roby still driving those legs. Gets about 2 yards on that first down carry. So like number 55 for the Jayhawks lost his helmet.
Yeah.
That is Keith Tellis, so he'll be forced to sit out for a play.
Bringing up 2nd and 8 for the Jayhawks.
30 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Let's see if they snap it one more time.
I'd say they're going to probably let it go. They really got to do something with their offensive line. They've got to be dominating somehow, some way here.
They are in formation. Looks like they will get another snap off here in the third quarter. It's going to be another
Too
run,
slow.
but
Too
just
slow.
a great play by Leonidas English. Told you he went off with an injury earlier in the quarter. He comes back, he makes the play, throws him for a 5-yard tackle for loss, as that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. It's a tight one, should be a good finish. Jayhawks on top. They're driving, but they've got a 3rd and 15.
How do I get to the Jefferson guys?
Be 13 and 7 here at the end of the third quarter. We'll get you set for fourth quarter action. Fourth quarter action getting ready to go. As 3rd and 15 on the 49-yard line, just inside Boylan territory are the Jayhawks. Here's the snap, looking off to the right, pressure, escaping, going to the right, going to try and get outside.
No, just go.
Stiff arms one man.
Punt.
And he is going to be knocked out of bounds a couple yards. So he went out at the 48-yard line. As the Jayhawks are going to bring their special teams unit out. As Marquez is going to punt this one away.
Yeah, it looks like we got a backup center in right now, and they're bringing those ends pretty tough.
Sets a punt for the Jayhawks is 24, Anthony Marquez.
So a really good punt last time out. Jayhawks down the ball at the 2. See if special teams can make another big play here. We're just underway in the fourth quarter. Return man standing back at the 15-yard line for the Titans. Here's the snap, here's the kick.
Oh, nice kick.
Nice. And a good bounce. That one's going to be picked up on the turf. Breaks the tackle. No, he is not able to get out of it. A great play by Gennardi Turner on the coverage. And looks like there is going to be an injury on the sideline.
That was awkward going down.
Hopefully he's all right. As the Boylan athletic staff is going to go check out on him. I believe that's Alex Hernandez, number 7, the big running back for the Titans. Something to keep an eye on as we'll step away as the training staff takes a look. So again, that was Alex Hernandez who went down, was able to limp off the field eventually. It looked to be a lower body injury. Hopefully he's okay, but certainly a big storyline here in this fourth quarter as he is a big part of this Boylan squad. Another good punt, however. Ball is spotted at the 11, so good special teams once again for the Jayhawks as the Titans line up 1st and 10. Motion, this one's going to be handed up the middle. And he's going to gain 3 and a bit on that first down carry. That was Caden Gates on the carry that time.
3-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 7, Boylan.
2nd and 7 upcoming. Ball spotted on the 14-yard line. Jayhawks with love quarterback. He looked the opposite way, so definitely some miscommunication between the receiver and quarterback that time. Almost an interception.
I think the receiver actually did a good job taking that ball away or making it an incomplete pass. So I think we had the interception.
Love the pick. Still 3rd and long, backed up deep inside their own territory are the Titans. 3rd and 7 on the 14. They've got to get it out to the 21-yard line. It's a big drive from both squads.
You know, Trevor, we really haven't done a whole lot here on defense, so this would be a great time to start.
So 3rd and long for the Titans. Again, line to gain is the 21. 2 receiver set. Here is a RPO, brings it down, and the Jayhawks had that one covered excellently as Alejandro El Monarchy able to get the sack. But really just coverage that time by the Jayhawks as Cacciatore had nowhere to go. As soon as he pulled that out, he looked up, Nothing there.
That was nice. That was nice.
And now 4th and 11, ball on the 10-yard line. Boylan's going to be forced to kick this one away. And we've seen it a couple times here in this game, Coach, where the Boylan punting unit just has had some trouble getting the ball more than 20, 25 yards down the field.
Yep.
So if you're the Jayhawks, you're looking like this is going to be really good field position once again.
I know this sounds kind of funny, but usually when the sun goes down, the wind stops. Well, the flag's moving a little bit here. They got to kick into the wind.
Last punt went towards the Jayhawks sideline. Let's see what happens here on this 4th down play. Turn man back around the 41-yard line. Punter in his own end zone. Here's the snap. Here's the punt. This one a little bit better. And takes a Boylan bounce. And going to be down at the 47, maybe 46-yard line. So a better punt that the Titans have had, but still great field position here for the Jayhawks. As a score here, the way that the defense has responded after that touchdown, if they can get this to a 2-score ball game, you never know. But hey, that'd be a heck of a thing here for the Jayhawks.
Well, we can either grind it down or we can just do it really fast.
And a good 5, 6, 7-minute drive here for the Jayhawks. They get some points. This one might be out of reach, but still a long way to go. Ball on the 46.
Well, Hernandez's injury is key right now, too.
Looks like the Jayhawks are going to come out in a tight formation set. Expect that they're going to try and get this ball on the ground. Here's a snap. Here's a run. Runs into his lead blocker. It was a Roby that time. And not a great looking play that time on 1st down as he's dropped for a 2-yard loss.
Carried by number 1, D'Angelo's Roby. Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 11 for the Hawks.
Now you mentioned it, Coach. In the second half, the Boylan defensive line has really played a lot better than they did in the first half, as they've been able to get some good penetration right, off the snap here on these last couple of drives, and they've held the Jayhawks to no points here in the second half.
And on offense, Boylan hasn't run the ball that great. They've just made some nice pass plays. So
here's a roll out to the right.
You got
Williams
it.
Looking downfield. He's going to pull it down, tucks it, and runs over to the sideline. Going to be out of bounds right near midfield, and there's a collision on the far side. Boylan player ran into his man on the bench. I hope he's okay. All your players are really looking to get up as close as they can. Everybody wants to have a good view of the sideline, but that play comes, boy, if it was me, I'm backing off.
Well, even though they're supposed to be behind the yellow line, I don't think they're that far back. They look pretty close.
Either way, it's going to be 3rd and 7. Could be 4-down territory if you pick up 4, 5, 6 yards here. See if the Jayhawks have here on this 3rd down play again. Tight formation, trips to the left side. Here's Williams, low snaps, going to be sprint out to the left, fires it off.
Wow.
And a good tackle out in space. English. Darius Dobbins able to grab that one. Just 2 yards, however, on the reception. And maybe just a little bit too long here for the Jefferson coaching staff. Looks like they will try and punt this one away.
Absolutely.
And again, with that injury to Hernandez, looks like they've got a different return man. Leonidas English is going to be back deep for the Titans this time. Had a good couple of punts here in this game for the Jayhawks. Let's see if they can do it again. See if they can pin the Titans back deep as we are inside 8 minutes here in the 4th quarter. There's the snap, good protection, and another good punt this time by Marquez as that one's going to go out of bounds. See where they spot it. I think it's just inside the 20. And they'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Side judge still discussing with the referee.
It's like the 19.
Either way, another good special teams play here for the Jayhawks as they once again are going to force the Titans to start a drive inside their own 20. which is a phrase that we've said quite a number of times here this evening. 7:46 left to play in this one. Jayhawks holding on to a one-score lead, 13-7. They were able to get the stop last time out. We'll see if we can do it again here as we get into the tail end of this one. Here's a snap, turn, handoff out wide is Gates. Gates tries to cut it back in. And a little bit of an extra burst that time. He's able to get it to the 24. So 5-yard gain that time on the run by Caden Gates. So they're Hudson on the tackle.
I think we got some cramping going.
Injury timeout on the field.
See if we can get a number for you here. The athletic trainer and head coach go out to meet him. So it's been a very precarious second half of football here. You know, Jayhawks had the momentum going into halftime. They led by 2 scores, 13-0. Boylan, of course, went down. They scored once. Looks like they were about to score again, but that interception by Jaden Williams. And now here, let's see if the Jayhawks defense can make another good stand. You got to have this one. You maybe have to have another one here as we are late in this fourth quarter.
I mean, it's what do we got? 2nd and 7 or so, maybe 6. It's how fast they get down the field with the ball, if they get down the field. But you know, they can throw the ball. Cacciatore can throw the ball, and they've got a couple receivers. So if we can blanket them like we did in the first half and put some pressure on, I think we'll be okay.
It was Darius Dobbins who went down, number 32, I believe. No, excuse me, number 52, DeAndre McGee. We'll see if he can work that out and get back onto the field. He's been a very good player on defense for the Jayhawks here tonight. 2nd and 5 following the brief stoppage in action. Cacciatore is going to line up in that formation once again. Here's the snap, and it's going to be another reverse. This time up the middle goes Gates, and he is going to get out to the 32-yard line. They ran that play for that long gainer earlier in the second half. Now this time able to pick up a first down on the 2nd and 5.
And
Hernandez on the tackle that time. First down, ball on the 32. Jayhawks looking for a stop here. We're about halfway through this fourth quarter. Here's a snap looking off to the left, nothing there. And once again, that little RPO action, nothing doing that time by Cacciatore. As he was looking off to the left, good coverage there on the far sideline. They'll say he was dropped for 4 yards that time, so 2nd and 14 upcoming.
he was actually smart enough, you know, it wasn't there, so he just went ahead and went forward. Otherwise, it would have been 7-8.
Loss on the play brings up 2nd down and 14 for the visiting Titans.
2nd and 14 would love another sack here. You know, short yard gain maybe. Love to set up a third and long.
Let's not get that white pop there. Yep, he's releasing. There it is.
And a dangerous pass that time. Mike Townsend really came over the top of the receiver as soon as he was able to get his hands on it.
Pass completed to number 5, Anthony Albano, brought down by 11.
Albano caught it that time, able to hang on to that one as the contact came over the top by Townsend. As it'll be 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 here for the Titans. The Jayhawks looking for a stop here on 3rd and long.
You got to make sure that you just disrupt the tight end. That's what they're going to go back to.
Play action once again. Cacciatore forced to roll out. Now going to throw it downfield towards the sideline. And his foot was on the white. No catch. Oh, big play.
Is that a flag?
You have a flag back. It's going to be a hold. See what coaching staff wants to do. I got to think here with the 3rd and long. We'll see what they want to do here. I think they're going to take the 4th down. Wait for the official signal by the referee.
Well, they're going to go for it regardless, so you might as well take them back.
Big break that time on that last passing play. The receiver was open. He made the catch, but just a little bit too far. Yeah. His toes hit the turf. And yes, indeed, they will decline it. So it's going to be 4th down and 8 now. Boylan going for it. They've got to have this one. Jayhawks trying to stop them. Here, under 6 minutes to play, 5.5. Here's the snap. They're going to pooch it once again.
It's okay.
A nice roll that time. Going to bring it all the way down inside the 15. I'm trying to wave it. As it'll be down at the 12.
Just not quite windy enough.
So Jayhawk football here on the 12-yard line. They have been stymied here in the second half. If there was ever a time to get off the schneid and really start working some of this clock, it's here now. Got 5:15 left to play.
Well, let's talk about how we, what we talked about early in the game. With the defense, you got to win first down. The offense has got to do the same thing. It's a lot easier to call second and medium or second and short.
So after the punt by Cacciatore, the ball is going to be deep inside Jefferson territory as they're going to try and work some clock here on this drive. 1st and 10. Looks like they're going to pass this one. Slant play as Townsend pulls that one in, and he picks up the first down. Bit of a dangerous pass there. Slant play was a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Able to make the adjustment in midair. If he wasn't able to get that one, that quarterback was streaking down the sideline.
Yeah. No, he made a good a good, how do I want to say it, tweak to catch that.
Don't think the clock started on that play. So now they are running it. Started with 5:15. They just now wound it. So still clock running inside 5 minutes. That's exactly what you're looking for here for the Jayhawks. So you're trying to get this game down. 3 receivers in formation. Definitely taking their time. High snap, but pulled down.
Oh, boy, was that hole nice.
Hole. Roby able to get out to the 31. So 5-yard gain. And, hey, at this juncture in the game, you'll definitely take those 4 or 5-yard gainers.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was a heck of a hole there.
Clock moving now. Going to be under 4 minutes at the time that the Jayhawks snap this next ball. We'll have to just keep methodically going down, picking up some yardage every time. Ball on the 30, 2nd and 6. Ken Dobbin shifting from right to left. Another handoff up the middle.
Nice. Get those pads down. It's going to be close.
He's going to get to the 35.5.
Oh, they called it. They've already given it to him.
Yeah, the far sideline stopped at the 35. The near side judge at the 36. And of course, the near guy had a better view of it. So they are going to say it is going to be enough for a first down and a great run. And looks like we got some more cramping down there for the Titans. Number 18, it looks like Ben LeMay. So 3:48 left to play. We'll take another brief, quick stoppage. So we are under 4 minutes to go. 3:48. Jayhawks lead at 13-7 here in the 4th quarter. First down for the Jayhawks. That's big, as they're going to start winding this clock here. Eventually, they're going to start winding this clock.
No, they'd be on the snap of the ball.
See, the official has been waving to wind the clock. There we go.
Okay, now you can, now you can
really
stand
gesturing
there.
towards the press
So now you
box.
can stand there for 30 seconds.
So we'll see a lot of this here as we wind down this 4th quarter. See what the Boylan coaching staff does here with their timeouts. I think they got to consider that here, depending on what happens on this play. Williams takes the snap, turns and hands.
Boy, I got to give the Boylan defense a little bit of credit here. That they had a nice hole open, and that closed really fast. I thought we were going to get a little bit more than that.
So no yards, and yes, I was waiting for that timeout call by the Boylan squad. They'll take their first timeout of the half. They have 2 remaining. 2:54 on the clock. Really, it comes down to this drive here, Coach. You know, it's 2nd and long. Boylan took their first timeout. You got to think if they get another stop here on 2nd down, they're going to take their 2nd, maybe 3rd timeout and see what they want to do. Still 3 minutes left to play. There's still a bit of time. But if Jayhawks can get another 1st down here, boy, that might just about do it.
Well, you know, this is the point of the game. You're going to run your best play, or you're going to throw what you throw your best. This is where you want to implement, put those in right now. I mean, we talk about running power, running the tunnel all the time. Well, here's where you want it. Here's your best play.
2:45 on the clock. Boylan just took their first time out. Here's a little bubble out to the near sideline, and Townsend able to take that one. And that's a nice gain that time for the Jayhawks.
And that's probably been the best play, pass play all night. I bet they've thrown 6 or 7 of those.
So bubble screens to Townsend. Timeout again by the Boylan coaching staff. 2:46 on the clock. 1 remaining, so a big 3rd down play coming up here for both sides. But the Jayhawks would love a 1st down on this play.
Got to have a 1st down and take away their last timeout, which they'll use somewhere in that 2:40 whatever. So.
Yeah, with the way the special teams have played, you know, if they're stopped here, you got to think Jayhawks would definitely kick this one away. Of course, we're hoping that they can pick up those extra 4 yards. But they've pinned him deep more than a couple times here tonight, so something to keep an eye on. There's a snap with bubble screen once again to Townsend. Townsend, he is going to pick up the 1st down and smartly goes down. Does not get out of bounds. A great heady play by Mike Townsend. That tells you what, you know, he's a senior out there. That's a play that a senior makes. Picks up that 1st down, goes to the ground, forces that clock to keep going.
Coach Free, great call. I mean, they've had so much success with that. That was the right call for the right time. Because if you looked, those linebackers were coming. So he wasn't going to have a lot of time. So nice call.
Game's not quite over. Boylan's got to get 2 stops and then a stop on 3rd down, call their timeout if they want to get this. Jefferson can pick up another 1st down. This one might be in the books. As, of course, the Jayhawks will wind this one as much as they possibly can. Here's a snap, turns, and
that should be a flag right there.
And no call as Williams was drilled in the backfield. He's got a word or 2 for number 8. That was Aiden Beluch that came in and drilled him. No gain, not the worst thing in the world for the Jayhawks. Of course, you'd love to get some yardage, but you're winding that clock down. That's the biggest factor in the ballgame right now. Jayhawks would love to pick up 5 or 6 on this 2nd down, which would ice it. Boylan hoping for another stop. Under a minute and a half to play here in the ballgame. Comes the corner blitz, and a dangerous handoff. Boy, that could have been disastrous, but D'Angelo's Roby able to grab that one. The corner came streaking in. I thought for a moment he was going to disrupt that handoff. But boy, a big play by Roby to get that one and just take it to the ground. As the Titans will take their final timeout, 59.7 seconds left to play in this one. It's going to be 3rd and 15.
Well, that's their last time out, so we run this. It doesn't matter. Just run it. Get somebody to run back and forth or around. Game's over.
You know, they don't show the play clock up there. It'll be the officials keep that 40 seconds here in high school. So even if, you know, it might have to take a timeout with, you know, 4 or 5 seconds left, depending on what they do on this play. So the way that your special teams unit has played tonight, you got to like Marquez. You got to like him getting that ball up in the air, wasting another 4 or 5 seconds. So best case scenario for Boylan, depending on what happens here, you know, you might be looking at getting the ball back with, you know, less than 10 seconds, less than 5 seconds.
Well, they may not have to snap it again.
That's the hope here for the Jayhawks. 59 7/10. Here's the snap. Williams going to run this one up the gut. Still going. And he goes down with about 53 seconds left to play in the game. Again, the officials are keeping the play clock. They're not running, so there still has to be at least one more snap here in this ball game. See when they have to blow it dead. I would anticipate the Jayhawks taking a timeout and taking a 5-yard penalty.
I would assume so.
Now you got 2 options here depending on how much time left you got. We'll have to see, but you either punt it away or you might put Williams back in the pistol if there's only 3 or 4 seconds. You take him, you sprint him out right, and he just chucks the ball downfield. Boom, game over. So we'll see how much time. So 2.1 is going to be what's on the clock.
You can run around for 2 seconds.
It looks like they are going to bring the special teams unit out. I can hear some of the coaching staff yelling punt.
Absolutely not. Unless you snap it back there and he just runs around. But it's a long snap. You don't want to.
2 seconds is a short time. Yeah, really got to be discussing what they're going to do. You know, one thing, you take a shotgun snap, you just run backwards 10 yards, fall on it.
Doesn't matter. You're exactly right.
Some options.
You just don't want the old Michigan State thing.
Let's not speak it into existence.
Yeah, I know. No.
So the key thing here is the snap. They got to get this snap off clean.
Yep.
They've got to do whatever they're coached to do back in formation. Looks like Alejandro Almonacchi is going to be back there. Not their usual punter.
Yeah. No, get the snap back there and block hard up front. Run around with it. Take a knee.
Yes, indeed. He's going to run back.
Now take a knee.
Time is done, and the Jayhawks take down the Boylan Titans. 13-7 is our final score.
Been a long time.
Been a long time since that's happened. As the Jayhawks here on senior night take down the Titans as they move to 2-1 and a big-time victory here for our Jayhawks coach. As this is a big-time victory in getting to that 5-win threshold.
Yep.
And the way they've played, their defense was once again outstanding. They allowed 1 touchdown. Boylan only had another opportunity in the red zone. They got that interception. But the defense and special teams here tonight were outstanding.
Outstanding. And once again, they got some key turnovers when they needed them too. Good stuff. I mean, just good stuff.
The offense stalled a little bit, but they did just enough in that first half to pull out the victory. As again, final score here this evening, Jayhawks over the Titans, 13-7. Any last thoughts before we get out of here, Coach?
I'm real smiley right now.
As am I. As a Jefferson alum, boy, Boylan was that team you couldn't take down. Here tonight, they do. Again, final score here from Swanson Stadium. Jefferson takes down the Titans 13-7. Jayhawks move to 2-1 on the season. Next week, they will be at Harlem, which should be another tough test on the road. Harlem, a good squad. Titans go back home. They take on Belvedere North. North, of course, one of the favorites, if not the favorite, to take home the Nick 10 Conference Championship here this year. So we could be looking at something that, Boylan might be starting 1-3 on this season. So something to keep an eye on.
Well, let's savor our victory and celebrate a little bit and get ready to go next week.
Look forward to being back here in a couple weeks as we'll be on the call once again. Until next time, for head coach Rick Schmitz, I've been Trevor Larson. Jayhawks winning over the Titans 13-7. Have a great evening, everybody.
Thanks, Trevor.
Boy, it's been a long time since